we're back.
And we're back again. So, do we leave?
Yeah, I've been here before.
I'm sure we have.
Episode 77. 77.
Yeah,
77.
77,
is it?
I think so. We'll find out afterwards, mate. We normally find out that we're an episode or two out, so we'll be right.
Usually we get told by Taylor.
Yeah.
Like, for fuck's sake,
Yeah.
you should know by now.
Yeah, episode 77. We're back.
We are.
Another guest has joined us.
We have.
Dick.
Hello, mate.
Hello.
How you doing?
All right.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good.
Hey.
Good.
Nice to have you on.
Well, thank you very much.
This is going to be like new for me.
This
We've
is,
never met.
This is all new.
Well, there you go, you see, because I've never even watched your podcast
Oh, right.
or listened to it.
Wow.
Right,
So
right,
I,
let's
am,
start.
I got this is completely commando.
Oh,
I
really?
have no idea, no preconception, no nothing.
Lovely.
You won't listen to this one because you won't like the sound of your own voice either.
No, but yes.
Yeah.
So not just new here, new.
Just new,
all
fresh.
new.
straight
Everything's
out of the
new.
packet.
Yep.
I like it. Okay. I feel like we need to do like fire exit. The alarm goes off.
So,
There's the toilet.
there's the door, mate. If we're on
wanna
fire,
go
just
now?
run.
But yeah, I mean, Dick's been coming to the rugby meets for a while now, mate.
Yeah, it must be 12 months nearly. I
Probably
think.
12 months.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So we know each other quite well.
I can tell.
But Vish likes this kind of thing. He likes to explore
I do.
new things, don't you, mate?
I'm an open book.
You know what it is? It's when I don't know, if I know someone, I kind of know what to expect. This way, it's kind of like straight in. I'm already thinking the questions. But before that, let's talk about you for a sec. Let's talk about you.
What do you want to know?
Let's say, why are you here, mate? Why are you
Why
here?
am I here? Why am I here?
Because we
why
asked
am I
him.
here?
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I hear it might be a good laugh, so I'm always up for a good laugh.
No
That's
pressure.
yeah, bang on.
No pressure. No. I'm currently going through CBT therapy.
Yeah.
I'm 4 sessions into 8 with an option to extend, and I just figured that if we get around to talking about it, it might be helpful for somebody that's on the edge of thinking about taking that leap of faith.
Yeah, because there are misconceptions with CBT as well. Like, I mean, I've had CBT in the past, didn't work for me, but I know it does work for other people. So maybe talking about your experience will give us a bit more of an insight, because I gave up after 2 sessions.
Okay.
It just wasn't for me. But how many sessions have you had?
4.
4. Is it doing right? Is it working by you?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
I'm much calmer, I'm much more measured, and a much better person. So something's working.
Okay, great.
Can I put my finger on it? Not yet.
Yeah.
But
That comes with time.
But, you know, the important thing, really, I think, is that I just remember when lots of things were going on, you know, we were talking to my wife and the kids, and, you know, I sort of broke down on Remembrance Sunday in the pub, having had a few pints with his son, and it all went a bit Pete-tong, you know. And we eventually got to the point of, right, what we're going to do about it, then? Because it ain't right.
Right.
I've upset the family, all that sort of stuff. So we looked at combat stress, which is where I went, then got referred to Up Courage. And that sounds all very easy, doesn't it? The phone call was easy. The referral was easy. You know, the assessment was very easy. Wind it back. Try and make that phone call.
Yeah.
That's the bit that's difficult.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's not just about CBT therapy, is it? That's about anything you choose to go and do if you're going to confront something.
Yeah.
And that's what you're doing, really, aren't you, at the end of the day? You're confronting it. So, you know, the simple message is, take the leap of faith. And if it may not work for you, there'll be something else.
Yeah, it's something else did work.
So,
for me.
you know-
Normal therapy, yeah.
And if it doesn't work for you, then go try something else. Because there's plenty out there. Fortunately, I'm an Army veteran. So I've got access that people that aren't veterans
Yeah.
have quicker.
Yeah.
So I was in to the door within 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know.
I think it was good because when Dick started coming to the social nights back in rugby, like you say, 12 months ago, we were having that conversation and you were on that, oh, fucking do I, don't I?
Yeah,
Do I?
absolutely.
And then he came to me and said, I've done it and I've made the phone call and we're in, and that's how it started. And he kind of like, do you know what? That's the difference, is that, fuck me, I've got to pick a phone and have a conversation with somebody to actually doing it, and then realising, actually, I can do this and I can get past that first bit.
It's not so bad once you've done it.
Yeah, but also knowing there's something wrong and doing something about it are two different things.
Yeah, 100%.
You know.
Yeah.
So I'd known for 6 years there's something wrong. But it took 6 years to get to the point of actually doing something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just rewind a little bit. So before you started your CBT, before you started realizing something was up? What was your journey up to that point? I mean, what made you think, okay, I need to get help?
I'm
peeling the onion a bit here.
For many years, so I'm a veteran, been operational, shot up, blown, blah, 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 you know, all the stuff that you see on and hear about to a point. Prison service, high security estate, left as a prison governor and retired in 2020, senior manager. And all I've done all my life is fight people, literally fight people. And my life is full of, or my mind is full of little boxes with security locks on. You know, I said this on that group chat last night.
Yeah.
And then they stay securely locked. And every now and again, one might just creep open, and I can deal with that. But when they all start coming open, that's my sort of analogy. That's how and it's been building like that. And then in 2018, I started to get very ill. And then I was off work for the best part of 18 months. I tried to go back, but I couldn't. 6 operations, 2019, retired 2020 at the age of 55, medically retired. Although technically I was dismissed.
Right.
It wasn't disciplinary, but you know, so I was sacked. But anyway, I got my pension out of it, so it's all right, all good. So that's a very short description of my journey. But 2019 was a year of pain. I slept in a hot tub. I couldn't sleep. It was a whole world of pain for a whole year. 6 operations, didn't know whether I was going to live or die, you know, all that sort of stuff. You know, I don't want to labour it too much, but that's the background.
Right.
So why did I go down the route of CBT therapy? Why did I come to men back and forth, all that sort of stuff? And how did I get to the point of realising it was time? Well, I would get angry at the most ridiculous things. You know, I would pick a plug up and try and wire it, and I can do anything. And I couldn't wire it, and the plug would go across the room, and the screwdriver would go that way, all that sort of stuff, you know. I wasn't angry at people, inanimate objects.
Yeah.
And it just built and built and built and built over time, to the point where my wife was starting to get quite concerned, frightened, that sort of stuff. So, you know, but that took 6 years to get to that point. And I still don't know, really. We talk a lot, but I don't know how, at what point it really got bad for my wife. But it did, clearly did. So we had to deal with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And sort of here we are to a point, you know. It is what it is. You got to confront it. Well, I had to.
Yeah.
I mean, I know some people can't or don't, or you know, but it had to be done.
It's admirable that you actually did it and actually picked up the phone, because a lot of people would just be like, I'm not really harming anyone. I'm just breaking things and just push it under the car.
And that's what I fought for.
Yeah.
Best part of 6 years, I suppose.
Yeah.
Really, you know, it's only a plug, it's only a screwdriver, it's only a spanner. You know, not hurting anybody. It's just, you know, I remember walking out of an airport one day, don't say anything. Don't say a thing. Don't say a thing.
We'll come back to that.
Yeah, we're going to say.
I'm waiting for it. But yeah.
I log everything in here.
Yeah. But I was coming through an airport one day, coming back from a skiing holiday actually. And I don't know why, my rucksack, my carry-on, couldn't get it on my shoulder or something, and I just hurled it across the arrivals hall. I mean, you know, why?
Yeah.
You know. And my youngest son was with me at the time. Now he's young. He was probably 23, 24. You know, and he said, what are you doing?
What was that about?
You know, what's that about?
Yeah.
You know, and I just said, I don't know. You know.
Yeah.
And it's got gradually, incrementally worse through 6 years. It's got worse and worse and worse.
Did you find out what actually set you off? What it was that was actually making you feel that way?
What, as in each time I was angry, or the trigger for the anger coming through?
Bit of everything, yeah. What triggered you?
There's a touch of PTSD, without a doubt. We're probably via the CBT now sort of starting to narrow it down to me being ill.
Right.
And I was going to retire at 56, which would have been 2021. But I went in 2020. I didn't go on my terms. And actually, it was then another 4 years of recovery, physical recovery, from 2019. And I'm still not the person I was physically. I'm a lot better, don't get me wrong. You know, I'm I am fit, but not like I was. I was very fit. So I think, I use the term frustration. It's clearly more than frustration.
Yeah.
Something's been taken away, and I've lost years in some respects, and I lost 2 years really of my life.
Okay.
Not being able to do anything.
Yeah.
I spent most of 2019 either in hospital, in an ambulance, in A&E, or in bed, or in a hot tub. That was it. That was my year.
Yeah. Is that, that resentment of it not being on your terms?
I think so, yeah. I mean, we're sort of getting there, really, I think, in terms of trying to understand it. But I didn't go into the CBT expecting to find out exactly what it was, to nail it, so to speak. I'm a very glass half full type person. Whole family is. That's how we operate our lives. You know. And if I got out the end of the CBT and came away with some managing skills and that sort of stuff, then I'd have been happy.
Yeah.
Anything above that is a bonus.
Yeah.
But they seem to think, and I think now that it was probably being ill, being robbed, and also robbing my family of a year, 2 years of their sort of life and the worry and everything else.
It sounds like you're holding a bit of blame to yourself on that.
Yeah, I don't think you. Yeah. I mean, it's not my fault I got ill, but it's not. You don't want your oldest son going to the father and mother-in-law and breaking down in tears, wondering whether or not he's going to see his dad again.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are adults, but we're still the kids, and I'm still their father. So do I help? Yeah, I do. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think I've got to hold some responsibility, even though it's not my fault. But it is what it is, isn't it? I was ill.
I think it's not really. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not saying that you're to blame in the sense of.
No, I didn't take it that way. No, not at all.
More of like, because of your reactions, it was obviously putting other people on edge.
Yes.
So you kind of think, okay, they're doing that because of me. I'm just going from an understanding perspective because when I was ill, I was lashing out quite a bit because I was frustrated with the way my body was now working at that time. Because you think I can't do the things that I used to do before. I'm now getting pissed off. It would be simple things that would just set you off. Whether it's like the door open and it's cold and you think, fucking hell, you could have closed that door as you walked in. Yeah. And it pisses you off. Simple things. So I kind of get that. I'm just trying to relate.
Yeah. I mean, I know. I am responsible. Of course, I'm responsible because they're reacting to what I've said or done.
Yeah.
So I am responsible. And you become responsible when you accept that it is you that's their trigger.
Yeah.
And to trigger their upset or their anger even at you. So I am responsible.
But you took accountability by phoning.
Well, I mean, I think that's what I think we're saying one and the same thing, actually, is that, when you become responsible, or when I became responsible, as in the penny really dropped, that actually what I was doing wasn't just something that made me feel better instantly, or actually didn't really, but, but didn't hurt anybody, it was. But I didn't realise that until further down the line. And then I became responsible then. Because I know how to do something about it.
Yeah.
I suppose does that make any sense?
Yeah, it does. That's exactly what I was getting.
Yeah. Because I think if you, and I wouldn't say just because you're not very well and you don't do anything about it, you're not responsible. That's not. I'm not saying that. It's not quite that way.
It's not. No, because I think you have to accept it, and that's the thing that can take a bit of time. Of understanding why I'm actually doing these things. Because sometimes you might not get the answer, but if you can get the help and you do something about it, that's when you're really you've taken that step up and something to be proud of, actually, to say, I fucking need help. I'm not going to just sit back and be an arse.
Mate, I was, that first time I phoned combat stress, and then the second time when I phoned up courage for the triage, I was in tears.
Yeah.
I would say I don't ever cry, but I'm a strong alpha male.
Yeah.
I'm a provider for the family, and I'm quite happy to go and have a fight with anybody. It doesn't bother me. And I've done most of my life. I was in fucking bits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It hits different, doesn't it? When it
does.
It's home, isn't it? And
it's hard. It's hard. It is hard. It's really hard.
Yeah.
It really does.
And I didn't know what I was going into.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. See, I've never gone for the therapy side of stuff. I've never put myself forward, probably because of that. I'm kind of like, fucking don't know if I want to unpick what's going to be unpicked
Pandora's
in there.
box, so
Yeah. And then you hear the horror stories. I went in thinking it was this, and actually they found it was that, and it's unraveled a lot of shit. And I'm kind of like, yeah.
I get that, but then there's also a lot of peace. Once you actually realise what the actual problem was,
Yeah.
there's actually a lot of peace.
I think so, personally.
Yeah.
But then
everyone's different.
we're
though,
all
aren't they?
different, aren't we? I mean, you know, when I sat down, the guy's name is James, and we sat down. We do it at video conference. You know, I said, do you want to do it in person or video conference? I said, well, how quickly is it? He says, well, start next week with video. Well, it might be a 6-month wait because even going that route is still a long way. Videoing. You know, and he went through the whole thing. You know, he says, right, let's talk about you then. Literally, you know, bang, right, let's go back to the start. You know, so arguably, they could complex. We're all complex, aren't we? You know, I'm adopted. You know, got no, you know, all that sort of stuff. There's all sorts of stuff back there. I didn't think it was any of that stuff, but he's gone through the whole lot, and he's unpicked it a bit.
Yeah.
You know, and he's helped more to the point. I think he's helped me unpick it because all he's doing is he's guiding you.
Yeah. Just making sense of.
You know.
Yeah.
And he's very good. He'll come back and he'll paraphrase, and then he'll leave something, and he'll come back to something, and he'll go, "You said this," and or you mentioned this, or you know what I mean. He's very, very good, very astute. You know, so I'm actually quite enjoying it. Believe it or
That's
not.
fucking brilliant to hear. That's
In
really
the
good
weird
to
side
hear.
of it, he's enjoying it.
You know, I've got a session tomorrow at 9:15, and I wish I'd gone for 9:45 because I don't like getting out of bed because I'm retired. But
Yeah, you hear bad things about this retirement stuff.
no, it's great. It's great. Yeah, well, actually, it's not great because, of course, you've got loads of free time then. And then what your wife does is she finds
Fills
a
it
list
for
like
you.
that. So I've always got stuff to do. You know.
But he says that, but going back to his airport comment. So
Yes.
I affectionately refer to Dick as the Judith Chalmers of the group.
Oh, really?
Because it's normally, are you coming to the next one, mate? Or I'm skiing, or I'm out of the country, or I'm on holiday. So the guy spends a lot of time outside the UK.
Yeah. In that case, I want to be retired.
You're a long time dead.
Correct. Absolutely. We were only talking about that on last week's episode.
Yeah.
You know, I was ill in 2003 as well. So I've got a bag and I got no colon, and that was all whipped out in 2003. And that changed my wife and my mindset massively.
Yeah.
Of course.
Life is for living.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
no debate about that. No debate.
Back to CBT. All right. So what I want to ask you, because for our listeners, what does it involve? Now you're in your 4th session. What does it involve?
Okay. So it's not counselling. I've had counselling. I've had a nice biscuit and a cup of tea, and we chatted about the weather and the flowers. And
That's just this podcast, mate.
yeah. I've had a couple of sessions of counselling through work in 2018, 2019, when I was sort of flitting in and out of work and that sort of stuff. So it's not counselling. So the two are very different.
Yeah.
So the CBT it's about your behaviour, it's about the cognitive skills type stuff and all that. Does it change how you think? No, I don't think it does. I think it makes you more aware of the way you behave.
Yeah.
And then it's up to you to change
Yeah.
and to change your mindset. But it takes you through that a little bit. And a lot of the 4 sessions have been about exploring my background, trying to find some triggers maybe, if there's anything massively specific. And then what we're moving on to now actually is more of the coping management type mechanisms and that sort of stuff, which is what I really wanted out of it, to be honest with you. So, you know, and then, it isn't going to be rocket science, you know, and some of it you might, you know, I found that bizarrely, because I'd opened up and I'd sort of let the guard down by taking that leap of faith, I started to do stuff. So I thought that me and Ali, my wife, were talking, and we always talk. We don't fall out all the time, you know. We're not that sort of couple, but we weren't talking in enough depth.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So we really had to go back to the bottom and build again on some of those conversations. So we understood where we were coming from, where I was coming from, what I felt was wrong, why I was behaving this way. So it opened those doors as well to allow, and with my sons and daughter-in-law and my youngest partner as well, who have been hugely supportive, and a small group of friends, massively supportive.
Yeah.
So, I've been very lucky with that. Very blessed with a close circle of people which have looked after me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's important as well. If you can grab some people like that around you, that's really important. But anyway, so it will open up potentially all sorts of horrors.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
There is that potential. But hopefully you'll get out of that some coping mechanisms, or whatever is, as an individual sort of issue you've got. And I found that because I'd opened up and I'd sort of let my guard down, and me and my wife were talking, and I was starting to do the stuff that we went through last week, week before last, because I was out of the country.
Again.
It was fun. Snow was fantastic, mate.
Okay, yeah.
And Folly Doos, do go to Folly Doos as well.
Okay.
You heard of Folly Doos?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. But have a look at what set they got on each day, because some of the sets are rubbish.
Rubbish.
Yeah, but some are really good. You been Folly Doos?
Never.
You've missed
Didn't
the
hear
trick.
about it till
You've
now.
missed the trick.
Really?
Google it. Look at the vids.
Okay.
Fantastic.
I'm
Anyway,
going to do it.
anybody else who's listening to a podcast, Folly Doos if you go skiing. Liz Arcs, 1800. Fantastic. There you go.
Totally. Do the Chalmers.
I'll tell you. Yeah.
Told you.
And Outdoors as well. And Velferon. Anyway.
It's a good job teams works outside the country.
What was I talking about? I've forgotten. I lost my track now.
CBT.
CBT.
Right, yes.
And you had opened up and you'd
Yeah.
started
I mean, you keep coming back to the leap of faith, because that, for me, allowed me to be more open. And I thought I was being open before, and I wasn't.
Yeah.
In one very specific area, really, I suppose, So that is quite freeing, liberating.
Yeah.
And it allows you to be the person you want to be, and allows you to, with my wife particularly, be able to sit down and go, right, this is what really annoys me.
Yeah, this is fucking off.
And this is what I can't do anymore.
Yeah.
And a really good example of that is that, don't rush me. Because if you rush me, then, I'm going to leave my mobile phone, I'll leave my wallet, I'll leave the car keys, I'll leave that. I can't, I just need an extra couple of seconds just to gather my thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it sounds very simple, but we'd missed that as an example. And that was causing conflict, bizarrely. Because, I was then going out of the house and
Yeah, you're on edge when you go out of the house. Yeah.
Fucking phone's in the house, and I've got to unlock it and put my house alarm off, go in there, find my phone,
Yeah.
While I sat in the car, where you been?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she's not like that at all, actually.
No, she's not.
No,
I've met her, she's not.
no, she's fantastic. She's fantastic. 36 years I've been married, and I wouldn't change it.
I loved hearing that. That's really good, because that's your support network as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the person who
absolutely
is keeping you grounded.
Oh, yeah.
She hasn't left your side, even though you've had these moments of...
and I'm being very ill, and all sorts, yeah. And the kids.
Yeah.
And the boys. I mean, the boys in 2003 I was ill. They were at school. They didn't understand.
Yeah.
So...
Did you find that during your treatment, your appreciation for your family grew?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Appreciation, yes. I appreciated the fact that they were able and felt able to challenge.
Yeah.
And I welcome that. We're a family that talk.
Yeah.
And it's really good that they feel they can challenge me.
Yeah.
I have no issue with that. That doesn't, I don't know how to put it, that doesn't sort of put me as a father down, as a father figure, but they're adults in their own right.
Yeah. Yeah. It's that alpha male type thing again. I'm dad, I'm leader of the family, this is what's said. But if you're gone off half cock, having somebody there to check and go, actually,
absolutely,
wind it in a little bit and let's think about
and
this.
I think it's really good. And I know some people will struggle with that. But that's me. I'm not going to sit here and say, well, that's what you've got to do. But that's how we operate. And with a close circle of friends as well. Not many, I've got a lot of acquaintances, very few friends.
Yeah.
We had this conversation the other week at the Ragland, and when we were talking about it, and Dick quite rightly said that you have a group of friends who pretty much know everything. Then you have another group of friends that will know a little bit,
some of it,
and some friends you wouldn't want them fucking knowing because you don't know where it's going to go from there. But that's important to have that sort of recognize that makeup and that structure of how things are, and know you can turn to people and
and we as a family don't have many friends. We don't have many friends. We have a few friends, but they're the close ones, and then we have lots of acquaintances.
Yeah.
And that's not running the acquaintances down or anything else, but that's just the way it is. You know, people drift in your life and drift out of your life, don't they?
Yeah,
that's the way it goes.
Yeah. And I think the older you get, when you're younger, you could have like loads of real close friends. You could have loads of real best friends, and then as you get older, those people are either growing at a different rate than you, want different things, and you fuck them off because they're not worth being around. And you keep hold of those couples that
and they're soon the ones that you used to hang out with soon become acquaintances because they're the ones that you couldn't be yourself with, and
you just put them on that front with all the time just to keep up with.
See, I know I'm now pretty much I am just who I am, and
that's
I'm
important.
The same with everybody.
Be who you are. Be truthful to yourself.
Because you do kind of like fall into this like you need to keep up the Joneses, right? You got to be happy all the time. You got to be like, oh, I'll be there and all that shit.
You'll be Instagram happy all the time.
Yeah, fuck that.
No,
I just can't do it anymore.
No, be truthful to yourself.
Yeah,
be who you are.
That's when you become truly happy.
Because if you're not, then you do become truly happy. If you're not, you're just sort of living a bit of a lie, aren't you? I think.
Yeah.
But the CBT thing has helped in many ways. But the ability for the kids, not so much your wife. I think absolutely she should challenge, but for the kids to be able to feel they can challenge has been awesome.
Yeah,
for me. Yeah, been massive.
And especially if they've seen you with taking things out on a spat. I know you said it wasn't physical against me, but that's going to be in their head. I mean, if I say something, is he going to go off on one and explode? But to be in that point now where they can go, actually, no, I'm going to say something. And have that open conversation.
It's that respect. It's respect.
Yeah.
And knowing that they're not crossing any serious boundaries to be able to say, Dad, come on, man. I need to tell you something.
That's fine.
And that's how it should be.
I don't have an issue with that at all.
Yeah.
I think it's really important. I think, that's a good, healthy relationship.
Yeah.
I guess some people would disagree, but, hey ho.
Yeah, but is it those people that disagree are those the ones that are probably living that lie a little bit?
Maybe so.
Not living in denial, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know if you're a dickhead, I'll tell you.
Yeah, likewise. Most weeks.
And I think the beauty of that is like because you've gotten to that point where you created your own boundaries here, and you think you're going to cross it. I'm going to tell you about it.
Yeah.
And that's also self-respect because if you respect yourself, you know you're not going to fuck up.
Yeah.
And if you do, you put your hands up and say, "I'm sorry, I didn't."
Well, and honesty is hugely important. If you made a mistake, then just put your hands up.
Yeah. I've dropped the ball.
Otherwise, it just keeps going on and on and on.
Sorry. Yeah. Won't do it again.
My favourite words.
Are you confessing to something right now?
My favourite words. You're right.
We'll go that far.
Is that after you go?
Yeah, we'll go that far. I don't know, but no. I mean, but the CBT therapy, I think for me has been really good,
Good.
And I'm actually enjoying it.
See, that's important to hear because there is so many misconceptions with CBT. I mean, obviously everyone has their own different opinions and experiences when they do any form of therapy. I found that a one-on-one therapy with somebody actually talking was really beneficial for me because I uncovered shit that I didn't even know that was actually bothering me. Whereas CBT, I was like, I'm fucking doing homework. I don't want to do this shit.
Yeah.
I'll write all day at work and I'm going to go home and write. Fuck that, I ain't doing it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I did tomorrow's homework this morning.
Yeah. See, but do you know what that really shows as well is that you're committed to it. The fact that it's done already, you're committed to it. Whereas some people leave shit to the last minute and then you're just writing it for the sake of it.
No, I'm all in.
I'm glad.
Honestly, mate, I'm all in.
This is a perfect example.
There is absolutely no margin for error here. This is my chance to put it right.
Yeah.
and I'm putting it right. Whatever that means, I don't know.
Yeah, and like you say, it's not necessarily getting to the bottom of whatever that is, but it gives you that toolkit to sort of
That's
deal with
as
what
long as
you're
I walk
going
away with that, I'm happy.
Yeah.
You know, I think I do know what it is, and I think it was probably the years worth of pain and the fact that 4 years worth of physical recovery and the limiting factors that came with all of that, and the impact on the family, particularly 219. You know, is he going to be here tomorrow? Don't know.
Yeah.
Doctors ain't sure. You know.
Yeah.
You know, so it was all that sort of in the mix. So it's probably that, I think, but because I've managed all these little boxes all my life.
Yeah.
Quite well, genuinely.
And I think you have to open them when you're ready, because you can't force yourself to open these.
No.
It would just be an overwhelming.
The little boxes would open themselves up if I'd had a big drink sometimes, but not every time.
Oh, yeah.
Not every time, just occasionally. They just catch me out, you know, and I'd sit on a quiet corner somewhere and
I think I know the
contemplate.
answers to this next question. Are you proud of yourself?
I'm immensely proud of myself.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. And you should be.
Yeah.
Because having the balls to actually say, I'm just going to pick up that phone today and make that call.
It's not easy.
It's not.
It's not easy.
But when you actually pick up that phone and start talking, it's not that bad.
And they're good people, you know.
Yeah.
They are really good people, you know.
Yeah.
And that's just the people I've been in contact with. I'm sure there's lots of other people in different organisations out there that have got the same attitude, the same approach, you know.
Because they're there because they want to help you.
Yeah,
That's the purpose.
absolutely. You know, I had a phone call yesterday, follow-up phone call from a guy called Eddie, who works out at rugby, up Courage Room Rugby, or for the East Midlands, or West Midlands, I don't know. We're on the border, aren't we? It was just a follow-up call, you know. And he says, I see you doing really well. And I says, you're checking up on me, are you?
keeping tabs.
Yeah, he keeping tabs on me, But it was, you know, it's really nice just for Eddie to come back, because it was sort of like, we spent a bit of time on the phone doing the triage with him. And for him to ring me back and just check in was actually quite nice.
Yeah. That is.
Yeah. I really I thought that was a really nice touch. And well meant and genuine as well. So, if you're thinking about CBT, do it. Give it a go.
There you go.
Give it a go.
There's no harm in trying.
No.
That's the best thing about it.
You're not committing the most heinous crime. You're not going to do anything wrong. You know, if it's not going to work for you, it'll work for you. You've got to find something that doesn't.
Yeah. I mean, we've said it, and you said it yourselves at the beginning. You know, if that doesn't work, try something else. But until you've tried everything, you can't say you've given it a go, because you never know what's going to work.
Yeah.
And you end up kicking yourself in the arse 6 years later, 10 years later, thinking, fuck me, I should have done that when I had a chance. Now I've got another 10 years worth of shit to deal with.
But 6 or 10 years later means that back then you weren't ready.
Yeah.
You weren't ready up there.
Yeah.
If you're willing to test drive 10 cars before you buy the right one, you can do this. It's the same kind of thing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But, you know, but you can't, I'm not going to kick myself for not doing this 3 years ago or 4 years ago or 5 years ago, because my head wasn't in the right place to do it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have got anything out of it. Or potentially I wouldn't have got anything out of it. You know, but I wouldn't have, I doubt I would have got out what I'm getting out of it now.
Yeah.
Because you've got to want to do it.
Yeah. And I think having those conversations and the stuff that's happened over that time for you to get to that point and go, do you know what? I do need to have that conversation, and that's it, isn't it? Until you get to that point, you know, fuck off, there's nothing wrong with me, I'm all right.
You know, but I'm not hurting anybody. It's only me, it's only a spanner.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And it's just...
But it's everything else on the extremes is about, you know.
I fucking hate it, but it's the optics. I fucking hate using that term, but it's the optics, and everybody else looking at it thinking, fucking hell, he's just launched a spanner, or he's chucked his bag across the arrivals lounge of the airport.
And the bizarre thing was, I do all this, I do one of these things, you know. And as soon as I'd done it,
you think, shit.
Instantly disappointed in myself, you know, really upset with myself, you know, and I knew I shouldn't have done it. There's no need for it. Why am I doing this? You know.
Yeah.
But sometimes it is a release that you need. It is.
Yeah.
The thing is, you can't bottle that up. But maybe you can change the way you do that.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. And I think so. Talking will be
Yeah. I mean, I think we are moving down that road now.
Yeah.
And I am a much calmer person.
Yeah.
I feel zen.
I can feel it.
Yeah.
I do feel it. I feel much calmer. Much calmer than I've felt in years.
And like you say, it's putting you in that position where you can have a chat with the missus now, rather than going throwing a fucking spanner. You can say, "Do you know what? That's really fucked me off."
Yeah.
But you have that open conversation then, and
it has opened conversations up. Maybe we were too scared to have them subconsciously.
Yeah.
But I can see how relationships and family relationships break down very easily.
Yeah.
And I wasn't having that.
Yeah.
And I certainly wasn't having that. So full marks to Mrs. Taylor, because you know what? She challenged when she challenged, and she challenged right.
Yeah.
She was right to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've got no qualms about it at all. And the boys.
And that's why they've survived 36 years.
Yeah.
Well, maybe so.
It's right, isn't it? Because you can have two people in a relationship that, like you say, are too afraid to have that conversation for whatever reason, whether that's for them or for the other person. They don't want what comes out of that conversation. Yeah. But if you're in a relationship where this isn't right, we need to have a conversation about it or a chat about it, they survive.
So I couldn't be in a relationship where I can't talk to the person on any level. It's got to be open, honest conversations all the time. You piss me off, you're going to know about it. If I piss you off, tell me. That's just the way it should be. Communication, I think, is key. And when that breaks down, outbursts can happen because you're not being completely honest with one another. And then there's the trust, then there's a respect, and there's all these other things.
Trust and respect are massive, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
And hard won, easily lost.
Yeah.
And that's it. People are so afraid of hard-working relationships.
No. I'm married for 36 years because I'm
single.
But,
that's why you look at him. He's like, but I'm not afraid of that shit. I love it. I think if you
work in progress.
Yeah.
Always work in progress.
You learn something new about the person you're with every single day.
Yeah. No, it's work in progress. Always is.
It is.
Always work in progress. I can't look at it any other way. It is what it is, but I don't know.
I've only known you 45 minutes, and I'm proud of you. It feels nice.
See, it's good.
It feels nice.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It feels really, really nice.
Well, look, I mean, if me being here today helps one person take one step, it's been worth me filling my claims for me and giving it to Dan. For my fuel.
To me to pass
and my
the
subsistence.
It's good this way.
Are you okay with the expensive steak in Miller and Castle on the way home?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
Heard it here first.
Okay.
Other steakhouses are available.
Yes. You
haven't got to be Miller and Carter. Yeah. They are most expensive.
Yeah, it's a bit out of the way, Miller and Carter. We go McDonald's.
No. Ultra-processed food, not good for my diet, mate.
No, okay.
Got no colon, remember?
Yeah, okay, mate. Yeah, I'll remember that. Yeah. Mate, I'm really glad you come in, and I've noticed the difference in the conversation in the group, because you chirp it just as much as everybody else does and point people and get involved now, which is brilliant, and that's what the group is all about. And then when you said you wanted to come, I was like, yeah, perfect, because obviously having the conversations we've had and knowing what I know about you, despite the fact he's never in the fucking country to have a conversation with. But, that's what
we're quite lucky then today, aren't we?
Yeah,
we really are.
Yeah.
I've fitted you in.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah, I know it's a busy schedule.
Yeah. I'm checking in an hour.
Have you not online checked in already?
I was doing it outside, waiting for you.
All right. Part of, not that you've never listened to one of these podcasts, so you wouldn't know, but we have a section called Love Spuds and Love Plums.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So basically, Love Spud is anything that's gripped your shit this week that you want to get off your chest. Or Love Plums, something that's made you feel good, or some appreciation from somebody.
Mm-hmm. Wow. We're political. Trump? Probably not.
Yeah.
Religion, politics.
I
thought so.
We've done 77 episodes without getting cancelled, so let's not.
Really?
Let's not start.
And you want to maintain the opportunity of a visa into America as well.
Yeah,
of course.
I'm trying to go there next year, so yeah.
Yeah. We're in trouble because actually, I've got family. Well, my wife's got family in California, and we sent a toilet brush at Christmas last year with a certain person's head on it.
Oh, don't. Has it made it through customs yet?
It got through. Well, we ordered it in America off Amazon. So I'm not sure we're going to get a visa next time. But anyway,
we're not going to get a return trip now.
And if you know what, I'm just going back to when I spoke to James, the therapist, 2 weeks ago. I didn't speak to him last week because I was busy.
Yeah, otherwise engaged.
Yeah, and I said, no, I'm in a really good place, There's nothing really that's upsetting me. Genuinely, there isn't. I'm just in a really happy place. What's really, actually, I suppose, one of the good things that's happened this week, or back end of last week, actually, I think it was that my youngest son's girlfriend partner went for a promotion and she got it.
Excellent.
Which is awesome in its own right, and also they are buying their first house. He's flogging his flat and they're buying a house together. So, boy, could they do with the money.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So, and that's really nice.
Good.
It's just come at the right time. But nothing really pissing me off because I'm just in a really good place.
Keep there, mate. Keep there.
Yeah.
It's that simple at the moment.
That's good.
I can't quite believe I'm
feeling
so good.
Yeah.
But I am.
Do you think you would have said that about 3 or 4 months ago? No.
No, not at all. No, I wouldn't have said it 2 months ago. No, someone would have gripped me shit.
Yeah.
I absolutely guarantee you.
There'd be plugs flying around the room as we speak.
No, in a good place, and that's our fun.
Brilliant.
Good. Have you got one that's not your house?
Have you got a rogue house?
I've got my own.
Fuck me,
We're not talking about houses.
That's the wrong question.
I'm going to talk about plums, though. I'm
okay.
going to say a plum because actually talking to you is my love plum today because it's made me really proud. And it's nice actually hearing a real success story of someone going through therapy and is on a good trajectory. I can't even say it, but that's just beautiful, and I think that's just really nice to hear. It's made me feel good. Cool. It also shows to our listeners that this proof is in the pudding. If you give it a shot, it might not work the first time, might not work the second, but if you stay consistent and keep trying, then you're going to get results. And the fact that you said you were proud, that's made me happy. Being proud of yourself, going through shit, being proud of yourself, and being happy. Remembering the moments you laugh, all those little things.
Yeah, sometimes you've got to be a little selfish.
You have to.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. And being proud and looking, reflecting and being inward in that way.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It is.
You just can't do it all the time,
Yeah.
So there's my plum, man. That's
Cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
What about you, dude?
Well, I've got a podcast love plum. I've been thinking about it.
Okay.
So
it's a first.
Taylor will be smirking when he listens to this back because when we first started this, he was like, "Don't chase the numbers. Don't worry about it. If people listen to it, they listen to it."
Yes. I
So
know where this is going.
last week we got through 7,000th listener.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It'll be 7,001 next week because Dick's going to listen to this one.
I'm going to listen to this one, yeah. I'm going to go back and listen to it, actually. I really...
But
it's...
I'll tell you some to listen to and some to avoid. But like that, being the proud and taking that moment to appreciate where we've come from. We came into this completely fucking blind, didn't know what we were doing. So to get where we are and to be listening to all over the world, not just here, but 7,000 listeners worldwide, I think that's kudos to us. So we'll take that as a win.
I think so.
Keep going forward.
Yeah, I think so.
7,000. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good.
That
one.
is a big
7,000 people listen to this shit.
We've got nothing to do.
Seems to be working.
Long trips on the motorway.
Yeah, well, that's it. Some does. Listen to podcasts.
Yeah. But that's it.
Cool.
So
I think we're quite funny.
Ish.
Sometimes.
Funny-ish.
Maybe.
Yeah. Can be.
Yeah.
And on that note then, so episode 77 in the can.
Yeah.
Dick won't know the sign off. So we'll have to do that. We have a unique way of signing off because we can only say a certain word so many times. So we had to devise a way of saying goodbye.
Okay.
And it's simply, see you
Next.
Thursday.
Okay.
And that's it.
And that's
Cool.
That's it. And that's a wrap.
That's it.
Cool.
Perfect. Thanks, mate. Appreciate
Cheers,
you coming in.
No. And I genuinely do hope that it helps somebody. I do.
That's all we do it for, isn't it?
I'm sure
Like
it
you
will,
say,
yeah.
it will resonate with somebody.
Yeah, it
and
will.
somebody
And
will pick up on it.
That's great. That's all it's about.
That's all you can do.
And if you want me to come back when I'm
Follow
right out
up
the
when
other
you
side
finished
of
it.
it,
Yeah.
That'd
I'm
be
more
good.
than happy to.
Yeah, I
That'd
think
be
that'd
really
be
good,
good.
actually.
There's
Yeah.
like a follow up if you
Yeah.
want. It's up to you. I'm not.
Yeah.
There's no pressure.
No, I think that's a really good idea.
Only if you listen to some episodes for now and then.
You need to listen to every single one.
I know, but see, I'm really bad at things like reading, watching daytime TV, which is a good thing. Watching TV full stop. Radios, listening to music unless I'm skiing. So podcasts is a book thing and everything else. I'm really bad at just sitting down.
Well, you don't need
doing
to.
nothing.
You don't need to. That's the beauty of it.
Headphones in as you're skiing.
Yeah.
To the podcast.
Yeah, but I'm really bad at that. That's how I associate it.
Okay, here's your challenge then. To qualify to come back, you have to listen to every single episode.
All 76
yeah.
before this.
We'll be in boxes by the time that happens.
No, appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much for coming in.
You're welcome.